Splash Mountain's finally closing for its retheming, and it's going to be done in 2034. I mean, 24. Yes, you heard that right. It's going to take 2 years for Disney to retheme Splash Mountain. Listen, I'm excited for it to get rethemed. I just don't know why it's going to take them 2 years to do it.
I can't believe they actually made an announcement saying that. Like, if I were them, I would not even give a date or disclose anything. I feel that they've kind of already been sort of in the spotlight for not...
For Tron taking 10 years to open?
Yeah, so I don't know if this is necessarily their way of kind of lowering our expectations, and maybe it won't take this long. Maybe they're just giving out a date far in advance where if they happen to finish sooner, then great, they look like the good guy. But if not, it's trouble, because 2 years definitely seems like a long time.
So here's the official announcement from Disney. New scene and new critters are introduced for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, which I'm excited about. Listen, people love Splash Mountain, but I am excited for her. I just hope they have beignets.
Beignets for days.
You better be able to take beignets on the attraction.
Please.
If not, I'm going to anyway.
Somewhere nearby, there needs to be beignets. If not, obviously in Disneyland there are, but not in Walt Disney World. We need those beignets.
That's for sure. So it says, we're getting closer to going down the bayou with Tiana and friends as progress continues on Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Progress continues. Oh, they've already started on the outside a little bit, haven't they?
I don't know. I didn't notice.
I thought there was a little bit of an, not necessarily retheming, but updating. The grass was a little greener. They added a couple things on the outside, so they were doing it a little bit. Since the attraction was announced in 2020, Imagineers, 2020, they've been thinking about this for the last 2 years?
Wait.
Hold on. They've been thinking about this for the last 2 years. So now they're saying,
It
okay,
hasn't been that long.
Here's the deal. We've been thinking for the last 2 years. Don't give us any slack, because the last 2 years, we've been thinking.
Cut us some slack, you mean?
What'd I say?
I don't know. But I don't know if that necessarily is what they want to do. I again, don't know if they should have announced a date. I think you hit the nail on the head when you posted.
Oh, this, you mean? So this is something I posted on our YouTube channel. Go check it out. This guy is hilarious. This is Hasbullah. It says... I can't stop laughing every time I see this. It says, Disney announces Splash Mountain retheming will be completed later in 2024. Universal. Build an epic universe in 2 hotels.
At this point, are somebody sabotaging them? Like, is something
hilarious.
happening where they're purposely delaying Tron? Like, is somebody on the inside kind of doing...
You know what it is?
wrong?
It's my conspiracy theory. My conspiracy theory of that they wanted Bob Chapek to take the blame and the heat. They set him up to be the fall guy. This was planned out. He was the fall guy all along. They said, Bob, we're going to give you millions of dollars. You're the fall guy. We're going to do a whole bunch of things that people are going to be upset about. You're going to take the blame. Bob Iger's going to come back. We're going to find the real successor, but you're going to get $100 million.
But you're the reason why Tron hasn't opened yet?
Yeah, because they wanted to get all that out of the way, because now Bob Iger's back, and he can say, hey, guess what? Reservation system's gone.
Well,
the Bayou's going to open in 2 years. Tron's going to open. It says, today we're excited to give guests a first look at new scene and some of the brand new characters we're creating specifically for this attraction. I thought they already released this. The scenes in these photos.
I'm not exactly sure about these particular photos, but it looks exactly what I imagined in my head with previous drawings.
I think it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool.
Yeah.
Listen, forget how long it's going to take them to do. When it is done, I have faith that Disney will do a good job. Especially after Cosmic Rewind, sorry.
Cosmic Rewind, I think, was brilliant. I think you can't help but say that is one of the all-time, I think, one of the most incredible attractions ever made. I think they really did a really great job on that, and hopefully whoever was involved will bring that kind of excitement to this log ride.
It says here, guests in this photo above will find Luis, who explains where this amazing music is coming from. Tiana made some new friends out here, a band full of adorable critters, including an otter, a rabbit, a raccoon, a beaver, a turtle, and more.
All I know is every time I think about the Princess and the Frog movie, I just immediately think of all the food that's delicious that's made. And besides beignets, I mean, there's so much on the movie that I'm just instantly hungry. So they better have snacks.
New Orleans has some amazing restaurants and food, that's for sure. It says here's the good part. Tiana's adventure will take guests on a journey inspired by the story and characters from the hit film, picking up where the story left off. So it's going to be towards where the story ended. This is where it's going to begin.
Okay.
In preparation for the new experience and many exciting updates ahead, Splash Mountain at Walt Disney, now this is only Walt Disney World, not Disneyland, will be closed starting January 23rd, 2023, so we can begin the next phase of this attraction's development. Additional information about Disneyland will be shared at a later date. Following along for updates, Tiana's Bayou Adventure as it makes its way to Walt Disney World Resort in Lausanne in later 2024.
Wow. It's a long time. I think a lot of people are going to be bummed out in the fact that the time period of the Splash Mountain being closed in Walt Disney World, I think is pretty significant. That is a very popular ride. That's a very popular attraction. And that whole area with Splash comes alive. I mean, it's basically Splash and Big Thunder.
Listen, I went on it for my last time ever. My last time ever on Splash Mountain. I will never forget my experience on it.
That's true. We did have an experience.
We went in. It was sunny. We went through half of the ride. We came out the one time where you're exposed to the elements. Pouring
rain. Yep.
And, that was my last experience. That was I was hesitantly going on, and now I'm grateful that that's my last time I ever had to go on it.
It was quite fun. Maybe not the very second it happened, but I never laughed so hard in my life. So I do think that I hope that perhaps they can move a little faster. And I know with everything you want to have low expectations, but this is the one attraction I really hope they put a lot of muscle in to hopefully. I know that there's going to be a lot, right? There's a lot involved to change anything.
Yeah, but you know what? This is something else. This is a complete guide to Epic Universe. So Universal in probably 4 years, I think it started. Maybe they were thinking about it too in 2020. And then all of a sudden they started to break ground. They're creating a whole new theme park and hotels and shopping in the same amount of time that Disney's doing Tron and retheming Splash Mountain. It's not like they're creating Tiana's Bayou Adventure. They're just swapping out some animatronics and some theming.
Right.
The ride itself is going to be the same. True. I just don't understand why it takes them so long.
Well, so you assume, right? Do we really know the log ride is going to be exactly the same? I expect it to be, just because why would they spend money on
structurally wise, I can't see them changing it.
But you never know. Again, low expectations. I do agree with you. I just wish. I think they would have been fine if they just didn't announce a date.
They shouldn't. They should. Someone said that to us on our Facebook page. I put that this is coming in 2024. I was like, wow, it seems like a long time for this to come out. And someone posted a comment that said, you know what? They probably, to my whole low expectations thing, they're probably saying, it's not going to come out until late 2024. So that way we're not anticipating it like we are Tron. But then I'm like, you know what? When has Disney ever lowballed us a time?
That's a great point.
When has Disney ever said, you know what, Tron's going to open in 2027 and it's 2023? Guess what? It's opening now.
Yeah, they haven't really. I mean, there's been ride previews happening but you're talking weeks, if not a month.
They're generally in the ballpark of when they say it's going to open or later.
True.
It's never, surprise, it's opening early.
Well, you know what? Guess what? If they do that, then they can say, thank you, Bob.
Listen, all I know.
He did it.
Yeah, you're right. Well, we are going to be thanking Bob, that's for sure. Yeah. All I know is.
World's greatest CEO. Okay, we're done with this. All right.
Let's wrap it there.
Please.
Thanks, Abdullah. Thank you, Disney. Thanks, Universal. Let us know. When do you think the Bayou Adventure will actually open? Month and year. I'm saying, you know what? If they say late 2024, I'm saying February of 2025.
Wow, you're really even pushing the year.
Yeah, because I think that Disney has no reason to open things in the holiday season.
True.
So it's either going to be September of 2024 or February 2025.
Okay.
That's my guess.
I'm not guessing.
Let us know what you think in the comments below. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Hit the subscribe button. Leave us a comment. We'll see you next time.